So, Stanz, the video that I would like you to watch, I'm not going to be here for. With your pausing and our tangents that we go on, that combination will mean this video will never end, as it's 1 hour and 11 minutes long.
An hour? You said I have react content for you, not a fucking movie.
SpongeBob Skin Theory is the video that we're going to be watching.
Okay, well then I better start this because this is an hour and 11 minutes. I will pause a bit.
All right, well, enjoy learning about the lore of SpongeBob. I'll leave you to it.
Will do.
You are about to see 3 short clips from the popular cartoon SpongeBob SquarePants.
Does this guy kind of sound like Dream, or am I crazy?
Try to find the one theme that they all have in common. Ready?
Your disguises can't fool me this time.
Huh? Oh? Oh?
Hey, Sandy. Who's your friend?
But you're supposed to be in the gorilla suit.
I am in the gorilla suit.
Huh?
If you're Patrick, then who's that?
What a funny fucking bit for a kid's show.
A real gorilla!
Also, a human in a gorilla suit being a real gorilla is so funny.
So, anything stand out? It might strike you as a little weird that not one and not two, but all 3 of these clips have specific references to fish
All 3 of these handcrafted clips.
who are wearing costumes or some kind of skin. Welcome to Skin Theory. Skin theory can be summarized with one basic definition and 4 supporting principles.
Just one basic supposition of 4 supporting principles? That's it? He sounds like you with a slightly deeper voice? Is this how I sound? The skin theory can be thought of like this. This sounds, to me, he sounds like Dream, but with like less of the floor to drawl.
The basic definition is all of this.
Oh, the metatextual analysis of SpongeBob SquarePants, which recognizes and explores the significance of glaring thematic references to sea creatures who knowingly wear, remove, and exchange various forms of costumes, disguises, and skins in Bikini Bottom.
Within the show SpongeBob SquarePants, there are a shockingly high amount of these bizarre moments where some character will take off their skin or put on someone else's skin or use fake body parts or dress up like different types of fish or reveal human features underneath their fishy exterior.
I feel like we are going very deep in the lore for the concept that costumes are funny. And in a children's television show, it can be funny to do costumes.
So at this point in the video, you might be thinking, this idea is ridiculous.
I don't think the idea is ridiculous. This is just literally a nothing burger. I don't think there's anything to it.
Skepticism is good, but you're about to see those examples. After all, the 3 clips you saw at the beginning are only the tip of the iceberg.
On a couple of Class A suckaroonies.
If you want arms like these.
Ooh.
All right. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. There are a whole bunch of examples that can illustrate this point, but one in particular stands out as especially striking, specific, and deeply disturbing.
Do it. The salmon suit.
Everybody remembers Dying for Pie. It's an all-time classic
Oh,
episode.
it is an all-time classic. The bomb hit his lower intestine.
The scene we're talking about occurs while Squidward is attempting to help SpongeBob complete a list of fun bonding activities.
I'm gonna show my best friend Squidward to everyone in town wearing a salmon suit.
You're gonna be wearing a salmon suit?
Ah, that's a good one, Squidward.
What a funny, that's a funny joke.
Next!
So the scene might have struck you as a little strange when you first watched it, but in reality, it should strike you as downright horrifying. And here's why. These aren't real fish. They're interpretations of fish. And in these particular interpretations, they're meant to serve as parallels to human beings. For instance, we see things like boatmobiles, shell phones, and Krabby Patties. But the same premise applies to broader concepts about society as well. For instance, just like how our society runs on a currency system, the same is true in Bikini Bottom. And from this, it also follows that unacceptable behavior in Bikini Bottom would be considered unacceptable behavior in human society. And this is where things get disturbing.
Okay.
Salmon is a type of fish.
Holy shit, man! I mean,
Fish
so it would be
are
like a human wearing a
just
human
fish.
suit?
And
Or
most
really, it would be like a person wearing like an Asian suit.
The kids aren't just seeing a funny pink costume, they're seeing a complete stranger walk up to them wearing the naked skin of someone they probably know. Let me put this another way.
Okay.
What would you do if you and your friends were walking in a park one day, just minding your own business, when suddenly a stranger comes up out of nowhere and, oh, what do you know? He's literally wearing
Jim
the
Zero
loose,
is so
severed
funny.
skin of a naked human being. Holy
So dramatic. Okay, more instances, maybe. This could be good for us.
The criteria for what makes something an instance of skin theory is intentionally open-ended. Each one is
Really? Really, Mr. YouTuber? It's intentionally open-ended when that fucking benefits you. So that you can say anything is skin theory. Oh, he scraped his knee. That's skin theory, baby.
I can't go anywhere ever again.
Oh, that's disgusting.
So right off the bat, we got SpongeBob climbing into Mr. Krabs' body.
Damn, Mr. Krabs looks terrifying.
This reference is about as cut and dry as it gets. I mean, he literally wears Mr. Krabs. Next, we have a moment that comes from one of SpongeBob's all-time classics, No Weenies Allowed.
Welcome to the Salty Spittoon. How tough are you?
How tough am I?
Damn, that's such a goated scene.
The deeper we go here, the more examples you're going to see where one character has parts of their skin ripped off and then reapplied as if nothing happened.
SpongeBob. Newsflash, SpongeBob.
Oh?
I got fired too.
Oh,
This
Oh?
is exactly why we need to go on strike. He can't treat us like this anymore.
wait, Squidward's pro-union? That's hype.
Everyone at the head enhancement clinic said nobody
You want to
would
have a good head.
notice.
This is how I feel about my neck. It's why I started neck training.
Let's consider the language he
That's
uses.
his song.
Everyone at the head enhancement clinic said nobody would notice.
The Head Enhancement Clinic. Doesn't this imply that there must be other clinics out there too?
The
which cater
foot
to things like
enhancement clinic.
hands?
The butt enhancement clinic.
Just look at this guy again. He has to have visited at least a few of those other clinics too.
I like the idea that it's not just that his head is small and that's his body. Based on the color, this guy has had enhancement everywhere. I'm on board now, brother.
And it's my nose picking, sharing, I'm and licking here with my...
Nose picking. It was right in front of us this whole time. Okay, this is actually some good evidence. I was kind of joking earlier. That's crazy.
I mean, I can understand Patrick's gorilla suit because, hey, even people in human society want to dress up like a gorilla sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that.
Totally.
But Patrick, is there a store somewhere that sells exact replica skins of every single citizen of Bikini Bottom that
Oh man, if there's a store somewhere that sells exact replica suits of everyone in Bikini Bottom and he reveals it, then I think this theory is true.
honestly, that would explain a lot.
Oh, I thought he was going to show me evidence. I should have known he wasn't going to show me evidence.
Side note, the voice for the gorilla in this episode is actually renowned voice actor Frank Welker. If that
Frank
name doesn't sound
Welker?
Frank Welker has been the voice of Fred Jones in nearly every single animated version of Scooby-Doo since 1969. So
Holy
the guy who's
shit.
constantly pulling
Talk about job security. My God.
weird masks off of costumed monsters is actually the voice of the costumed monster.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
You know what would be crazy? What if the voice actor for George the Horse was also somehow related to skin theory? There's no way that the writers would have added two insanely deep ironic references, right?
What?
Wrong!
Of course they did. Of course they did. George the Horse is voiced by none other than D. Bradley Baker.
D. Bradley Baker? Holy shit, chat. The theory goes so deep.
Renowned voice actor who is known for, among other things, Klaus, the talking fish.
A talking fish? Just like in Bikini Bottom? Take that, liberals.
Are you kidding me? First it's Fred, and now it's Klaus in the same scene.
Now, you know what the problem is? This video has been ass for 31 minutes and 22 seconds, and I haven't given up on it. It's like, what else is going to happen here? What's going to happen? Give me some juice. Oh, sub-theories, thank God. Let's move on to the sub-theories.
Why does everyone in Bikini Bottom seem perfectly okay with these bizarre moments? How many of the fish are involved in this conspiracy?
They have shown the same 20 clips 500 times. The ritual aspect. I can't understand your accent.
So why are the fish in Bikini Bottom constantly wearing costumes and pretending to be things that they're not?
Good question.
Maybe we can answer this question by looking inwards and thinking about the various reasons that people wear masks. And
aren't we all just wearing masks in our everyday life, chat? Don't we put them on and take them off to suit who we need to be in that moment? And why do we judge these fish for doing the same thing that we do? Because to err is human.
Well, the most common reason nowadays is for entertainment purposes.
Sorry, entertainment purposes I meant. I meant entertainment purposes. That's what I meant the whole time.
In ancient times, and amongst native tribal communities, masks and costumes have traditionally been worn for religious reasons. But usually these worship deities are supernatural entities with specific geographic ties to a location, who have specific days in the calendar dedicated to their worship, and who...
What is he going to say?
And you must be thinking, that's insane. There are no gods in Bikini Bottom.
True. I was thinking that that's insane. There are no gods in Bikini Bottom.
There isn't a single mention of religion or spirituality anywhere within the whole show.
Keep your religion out of my children's shows.
Almost. Enter the Flying Dutchman.
Oh?
The Flying Dutchman is a supernatural entity specifically linked to Bikini Bottom.
True.
Who descends upon the town on a spiritually significant night.
Exactly.
And utilizes immense otherworldly power to steal the souls of innocent sea creatures. Very interesting.
No, it's not interesting. It's not. You can't just say very interesting. You can't just say very interesting. That doesn't explain why they're wearing costumes. They're not wearing Flying Dutchman costumes.
Our next question would be, how have human societies approached this problem in the past?
No, it would not be how have human societies approached this problem.
There are
it
definitely
would
a lot of
not be
civilizations
that.
to draw from. But one
It
example,
would be a million different things, and it would not be that.
And notice how multiple characters, including Spongebob and Squidward, specifically choose to model their costumes after the Flying Dutchman himself.
Out of all the Dutchman costumes I've seen, yours is the most insulting.
It makes perfect sense that a
It's Halloween, though.
supreme spiritual figure like him would be upset by his followers' poor worship services.
This is not a worship service.
So how believable is the ritual aspect overall?
It's not.
It certainly adds an interesting new dimension to the mix.
No.
And its anthropological comparisons are fascinating.
They're not. They're not fascinating.
It only seems to account for certain instances, in very isolated moments. So as a whole, this just...
It only accounts for the Halloween episode! The Halloween episode where they dress up for Halloween!
Isn't my favorite subtheory. Mass psychogenic illness is defined as the rapid spread of illness signs and symptoms affecting members of a cohesive group originating from a nervous system disturbance whereby physical complaints that are exhibited unconsciously have no corresponding organic...
I'm done. I'm just done.